Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This pick a card reading is about love. We want to take a look at where is it that your person stands with you right now in this moment. Now before I continue and explain how these readings work, in case you haven't noticed, the angle is a little different right now as I do this intro. The reason for that is these cards have a really strong glare on them, and this was the best angle that I could get as I do your intro. This will change, obviously, when I go to do your reading. It won't be from this angle. Now, if you haven't as of yet chosen a card or a crystal on the table, go ahead and do that now. There are timestamps down below. There's a picture clip as well as a video clip up close and in silence to allow you, without disruption, to choose your card or your crystal on the table. Pause where necessary. Take as much time as you need to do so. If you feel led to, during that time, to pick more than one card or crystal on the table, of course, always listen to your intuition. Pick more than one if you feel it necessary. These readings are timeless, so whether you watch at the upload time, sometime down the road, if it's placed into your awareness and you feel an intuitive nudge to watch, there could be a message here for you. This is a love reading, so oftentimes with love readings, energies can be flip-flopped, interchangeable, vice versa when watching. Keep that in mind when you're watching. There might be some things I say that describe more about you. There might be some things I say that might describe more about your person. Again, energies can be interchangeable this way. These readings are general. Can't possibly expect to connect with each and every one of you that watches. Obviously, you all come from different walks of life, have different experiences, and because of this, it would be almost impossible for me to connect with everyone, although I hope you manage to find a message here. But if you don't, that is okay. YouTube has many readers out there. I'm pretty sure there's going to be one that the universe will guide you to deliver the messages that you need at this time. If I'm not the one for you, again, that's how the magic works, right? And also, maybe before you click off entirely, maybe consider checking out my pick a card playlist, right? Because I have a whole bunch of pick a cards for love, and it's all put in one playlist for you to explore and take a look at. There could be another love message in there that might have what you need at this particular time. So have fun exploring my channel. And again, if I'm not the reader for you, I'm pretty sure the universe is going to guide you to the right one that you need at this time. So with that being said, Star Family, we're going to go ahead and move these cards and crystals off the table, and I will meet you directly at your reading. Pile number 1 viewers, you chose this particular Two of Cups. I did not shuffle for any that you choose from here. Basically, I just chose a trio of 3 playing cards with all the 2 of Hearts or 2 of Cups on them. So in this case, it's an ironwood American hornbeam tree that you chose for your card. This is your crystal. This is a strawberry quartz. So we're going to take a look at where is it that your person stands with you right now in this moment. Let's take a look. Pile number 1 viewers, where is it that your person stands with you? One card for pile number 1 viewers in regards to your person. Where is it that they stand with you? All right, let's take a look. You deserve love. You are lovable. Part of me almost wants to take another one. I think this is speaking more about you, but what about your person? Give your relationship a chance. Work on the partnership. So your person thinks that you are lovable. I think, okay, now this makes a lot more sense. I'm glad I grabbed another one. The reason for that is, look at the archer here, right? Reminds me of Goddess Diana. But this arrow is pointing directly at them. So she's giving me Cupid vibes, but at the same time, I also feel like they're aiming right at you. With these 2 cards, they have their eye on you. So I think they want to work on this connection. They want to see, I also feel like the vibe of see where it goes, because arrows do fly. We don't know where they're going to land, right? So it's like they want to aim at your heart and see if they can aim straight for it or kind of hit the bullseye when it comes to your heart. I know that's weird analogy, but they feel that you are lovable, that they can love you. They're maybe even hoping for some of you that maybe you would love them, right? That you would love them or be willing to work on the partnership, especially if it's a situation where you're no longer with them or you're at odds with one another. So it's almost like this feeling of, oh, I hope they will love me, or that they will continue to love me, or I hope that they would want to work on the relationship. But if it's not like a relationship that's strained, what this is telling me is that this person has their eye on you. They are aiming straight for your heart. They want to make it work. They want to see what can happen with it and where it can go. All right, and that if they shoot their arrow at you, they're hoping it sticks. In other words, is what this is feeling like. So let's see if we can get some tarot here. This is the Victorian Romantic Tarot. So pile number 1, viewers, where is it that your person stands with you right now? They're aiming straight for your heart is what we can see here. They want to give it some effort. They want to see where this connection could go or what it can become. They're hoping if they shoot their arrow, again, that it will aim and land right and true. Like it'll, this feeling of like a bullseye, right? They want to land their mark with you. Pile number 1, where is it that they stand with you? All right. So let's take a look. Oh, the World. The King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and then we have the 10 of Wands. Okay, so for some of you, there could be some difficulty or challenge in the connection at this time. That could be, you know, circumstantial. It could be a multitude of things that could create this kind of difficulty with the 10 of Wands. It's kind of feels like sometimes with the 10 of Wands, it's an uphill battle or a climb. But the thing is that this person wants to climb that mountain, okay? They want to get through the difficulties and the challenges. Okay, to make this work with you. Bear with me, I'm going to adjust my light here. Hope, yeah, a little bit better. I wasn't sure. There's such a glare coming in today. So I have windows everywhere, but the lighting feels off to me. Maybe you will see it and see something different. But what this is telling me is that this person still has their eye on you. They want to make this relationship work. They want to give it a chance. They want to see where it can go. There might be some uphill climbs and some challenges to overcome. But when all is said and done, it feels with the King of Cups here that they do have a lot of love for you. And I also feel like there's some cycles or situations that have to come to a close. I think that once those things get out of the way, again, the yoke, when the yoke gets dropped, okay, and these burdens are put behind you, you will be able to successfully complete maybe a learning phase that you had with them, or a cycle in the connection, a difficult cycle that maybe has, you know, been needing to come to a close for some time. I think you'll be able to put all that behind you and come out of it on top is what this is saying. Because your person, even though there could be circumstantial challenges, they still have, it feels like the energy and the stamina to continue to push, right? Despite what, you know, issues there are in the situation, it feels like with the 10 of Wands, they're still willing to climb up that hill, conquer a few mountains with you, okay? To get through any challenges that you might face in the connection right now. There could be long distance as well with the World energy. That could be what the burden or the challenge is for some of you. But nonetheless, your person is still like, their eyes is on you. And it feels like here, it's like they want that connection, right? Because we have these two people embracing. They want to make it work. You know, if it is a long distance relationship, you have a world between you, let's say with the world. And the world could be very literal, like geographical world between you. But it could also be like estranged, if there's an estrangement between you. Your person still has their eye on you. They're still aiming at you. They still have love in their heart for you. Despite the challenges, the burdens, the obstacles maybe with the 10 of Wands, that maybe despite the distance, they still want to make this work deep down in their heart. There's a lot of love for you. I also feel for whatever reason, the King of Cups is giving me vibes of like keeping emotions in check, right? Because a lot of times kings are in control. So maybe on the surface, your person, they come off as having their emotions in check, right? Or kind of this feeling of having the emotions under wraps. But underneath the surface is telling me there's a lot of love here, despite what you might face on a daily. Also, someone, you know, in the situation could be overworked. They have a lot on their plate, and that could be the circumstance that gets in the way and maybe creates a challenge in making this connection work. If someone has a lot on their plate, maybe life circumstance, maybe overworked, maybe they work too much, maybe the schedule's an issue. It's kind of this feeling like, oh, if I could just, get through this rough patch of having so much on my plate, if my person, you, pile number 1 viewer, can stick it out with me, we can get through this successfully. We can have a successful outcome. I just got to get through this rough patch of maybe having so much going on in my life. There's something over here with the world card that wants to close itself out. Gosh, I swear, every time we like Mercury retrograde, I feel like I always get tongue-tied. So my mind is thinking faster than my mouth can articulate, is kind of the vibe. So anyhow, you guys, it feels like, can have a successful conclusion to this if you can just get through this circumstantial situation that's causing a little bit of a hiccup in the relationship. Because again, there's a lot of love here underneath the surface. Even if they keep their cool with it, even though they try to like keep their emotions in check and under control, they still have their eye on you. They see you as lovable. They want to love you. They want to work on the connection despite the circumstances that might be placed in front of you. I really do feel like there's a lesson to be learned in this connection because of the circumstance you could be facing. But it's all, it does feel like this connection with the World card, because it's a leveling up card. It does feel like if you can get through this, you guys can take it to the next level, is what this is saying. If you can get through the current obstacles, hindrances, rough patch, the current burdens that are on the relationship circumstantially, maybe the distance, if you can get through that, this relationship can have a successful conclusion with the World energy here. But you both have to be willing to give it a chance, right? I think your person does. Definitely, they're setting their sights and their eye on you. They want to aim for your heart and hope that it sticks. And hopes that even you would stick it out with them, even through these circumstances. If you can cross the distance, bridge the gaps, maybe overcome the hurdles with the 10 of Wands, and eventually get to a point where you can lay that yoke down and lay it to rest. It's a 10, right? And the World card. These two cards are endings and conclusions, right? In a sense that there's something closing out so something else can come in and something new can blossom here with, potential now that it's free of the burden, is what this is telling me. This is the last card in the Major Arcana. So it's telling me that an arduous cycle, difficult challenge, or something is getting pushed out the way to open up and make space for something new in the connection for you and your person. So your person is really fixated, in a good way, I would say, on the connection. I also, for whatever reason, been getting 8 of Wands vibes from this card here, because wands do fly in the air like arrows, like Cupid arrows for one. So I feel like maybe a need, they want to communicate, they want to, express their feelings over here with the King of Wands and help alleviate, I also feel, some of the issues that are kind of creating that angst on the connection. I think that there's this weird feeling of like an angsty desire to kind of want to tell you how they feel. Again, I was getting the feeling from the King of Cups that they were like maybe holding back a little bit, surface level, keeping their emotions in check. But really what it is that they want to do is communicate how they feel to maybe alleviate a lot of this tension. I'm getting tension from the 10 of Wands. That might actually help, that they do allow their emotions to flow. Right? Like the wine is in his cup, right? They're pouring wine also. I don't know if you can see that. They can allow the emotions to flow. And what do they say? In vino veritas, right? In wine is truth. So yeah. Maybe if they can loosen up a little bit of their inhibitions, the truth about how they feel will come out. And it would definitely alleviate some of the burdens that maybe are felt in the connection. It would just maybe make you feel a little bit better, is what this is telling me. So I get the vibe that your person may also want to communicate It's gonna require that they lower their inhibitions a little bit though to make it happen, and just put it out there for you. Okay, so let's see if we can get 3 cards here, pile number 1 viewers. Ah, look at that positive transition. Absolutely. And I was feeling that with the World card. You know, it is a successful card in a sense that, you know, it's one of achievement. And actually bringing something successfully to a conclusion in a positive manner, for sure. So let's see. Look, sudden progress and change. Yes, again, the World card and the 10 of Wands is the closing out of a difficult or arduous cycle or a lesson being learned, right? Again, I feel like there's something to learn from this situation between you and your person. And it might actually, whatever it is that is here to learn from this situation could actually help you and your person become better and stronger together too. But it's closing itself out, and it's bringing a lot of changes. Again, I was saying this energy is ushering itself out, so that way there's new that can that you can receive or bring about, right? New energy to come through as a result of putting some of this behind you, or moving past this obstacle stage that you might find yourselves in. Yeah, definitely a bond here. Could be a karmic bond, could be also a karmic lesson to be learned from this situation between you and your person. But I also feel like this is concluding itself in a very positive way. Positive changes and transitions are occurring here between you and your person. Your person still has their eye on you. I also feel a vibe that they want to work on this. They want to heal it. They want to give it a chance. They want to see where this can go. There's something to learn here. The World is a graduation card. It's lessons being learned, and you level up from those lessons, right? And there's after this gets out of the way, it's opening yourself up, and you and your person opening yourselves up to be receptive to new things and see where this new chapter can go. Right now that the limitations are out of the way, you know, it kind of feels like the relationship is free to move, free to make progress, free to level up. Okay, so this is what I have for you, pile number 1 viewers. If you feel that this has helped and connected for you in some way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Oops, sorry about that. Like, share, and subscribe as well to support this channel. Every interaction does help this channel grow, reach more people, find who it needs to. And if you ever want to take it a step further to support what I do here, maybe consider checking me out on Etsy. The link to my shop is down below. I have handmade crystal jewelry I make with my 2 hands on my free time. I have powerful tektite crystals like moldavite and Libyan desert glass, and I also have personal readings when available. So much love to you, pile number 1 viewers. Take care and always keep shining. Pile number 2 viewers, you chose this really pretty citrine. I don't know if you can see that. Why is it so blurry? There we go. Really gorgeous citrine cluster as your crystal. This is your card. I did not shuffle for these. Basically what I did was I chose a trio of 3 cards, all 2 of hearts from different playing decks. In this case, it's a mermaid one. I love mermaids. So that is what you chose. We're going to start first with a romance angel card. We want to take a look at where is it, pile number 2 viewers, that your person stands with you right now. Where is it that they stand with you, pile number 2 viewers? Your person and you, pile number 2 viewers, where is it that they stand with you? Oh, okay. Let's see. Wow, true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So you and your person's really digging you is what this is telling me. They see you as love, true love, okay? And that this is a romance, the romance of a lifetime, or true romance, true love, okay? So let's see, what else can we get from this pile? Number 2 viewers, where is it that your person stands with you? Why is this giving me vibes of like Mark Antony and Cleopatra? I don't know, weird, right? Yeah, because I don't know if you can see that. That's a Tayet knot. Okay, it's Knot of Isis back here. Interesting. As long as I've had this deck, that's the first time I've seen that. Okay. Interesting. The things that we see. It's like watching a movie how many times, and like you know, you always miss something. That's kind of what that reminded me of. So anyway, let's see. Where does your person stand with you? Pile number 2 viewers. This is the Victorian Romantic Tarot, by the way. Okay, 8 of Cups, 2 of Wands, and the Magician. Wow. Okay, so this is strange because the 8 of Cups doesn't normally give me this vibe, but because, wow, but because we see like the 2 of Wands here, this is feeling like they want to put the past behind them. And it's not that they want to put the past behind them. Well, maybe they do want to put the past behind them with you, in a sense, like the past, like put the past behind them so that way they can move on with you, is kind of what this is feeling like. So for pile number 2 viewers, I don't know if this is past, present, future love. I don't know. But the vibe here is that this person wants to put the past behind them with the 8 of Cups so they can move forward, maybe to seek a 10 of Cups with you. So I don't know if they had a previous relationship that they're walking away from. I don't feel that this is them walking away from you. I feel like this is them walking away from their past, or someone in their past, or something in their past that maybe would have kept them stuck, stagnant, or in a place where they couldn't move forward. The thing is that this energy here is looking to move forward. I think from what it looks like here, they're looking to move forward with you. Okay? So the reason why I say this is because we have the True Love card here. We also have the 2 of Wands, right? Which indicates that they're on the precipice or the brink of, or on the edge of something pivotal in their life. And this is a moment where they have to choose what they want moving forward. Okay? Are they going to stay stuck in their past, or are they going to move forward with you, is kind of the feeling that this gives me, because the 2 of Wands is oftentimes a crossroad energy. Okay, so they might have a choice to make. The Magician is indicating that they want to create something. They want to manifest something with you. All right, it's all about having all the tools on the table to make something happen. You know, the Magician is an energy where he doesn't just sit around to, you know, and hope that something happens to him. He goes out and makes something happen. So part of me kind of wants to take another card here because I'm curious. Again, I get the vibe that they're walking away from something. Could even be a mindset, all right, that they're leaving behind. And they have a choice here to make. Do they want to stay stuck in that 8 of Cups energy that's not really giving them what they need? And that could be a place. It could be a past relationship that maybe hurt them or had them kind of like hung up and triggered, right? It's like they want to stay in that stuck vibration, or they want to go in search of what it is that maybe you could be offering them. Especially if it's true love here, if the feelings are sincere. They have a choice. They have a path to choose. 8 of Cups is always in search of 10 Cups. You got to consider that. So they're at a point right here with the decision energy of the 2 of Wands. Do you want to leave? You want to stay where you are and not really feel fulfilled, whether that be in a mindset, whether that be in a place, or you want to pursue the thing that you know is out there. You want to pursue the love that is being offered to you. That's what this feels like. It's like 1 foot in the past, 1 foot in the future is kind of where they might be right now. And that could just be a matter of the heart. That could be a matter of the mind. But I really do feel they're on the brink of making something happen. Let's grab another one. Just curious. Ah, Queen of Wands energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Yeah, she's all about creation. So what this is telling me is that I think with the 8 of Cups, it's kind of giving me the vibes that your person has gotten to a point in their life where it's like they have had to make a decision for themselves to leave and move on from the past, because there's a whole world out there to explore. The 2 of Wands Two of Wands indicates that, like, basically the world is your oyster and you're the pearl, right? And this is this feeling of like, yeah, there's a whole world out there to explore. I have to choose how I want to proceed moving forward. This is your person basically choosing how they want to proceed moving forward. What is it that they want to create? And that's where they stand. It's like, what is it they want to create with you? They might see you as the Queen of Wands. These are not gender specific, but there's this charismatic, beautiful energy that's captivating, right? Attractive, successful, handsome or beautiful, right? The Queen of Wands is that. And it's very hard to kind of like ignore that energy, if you know what I mean. It can be very seductive, very enticing. They might see you as this. And it's like here the Magician is like kind of feeling, I don't know why this is so weird, getting this feeling of like being tempted, right? By the magic and the lure of the Queen of Wands energy that maybe you exude. And it's like lured in by that magic is where they're at right now. They feel love, they feel romance, they feel a connection there. And it's almost this feeling of you can't have both worlds, right? And they know this. It's like you can't be stuck in the past and then want me. Like there's that's what the feeling that this is giving me. You can't be stuck in the past and then also want me. That's not where it is, or that's not how it works. I'm the future, right? There's this feeling of like you, the viewer, being the future, right? I'm the future. This is like you talking, right? I'm the future. That person's in the past. That situation was in the past. That circumstance is in the past. And I think they know this. I think part of them has one foot in the past, another foot in the future when it comes to you, but they see you as something that they can't ignore. Because the Queen of Wands, she sparks things, right? She sparks things. She is, and she carries the divine spark. She has the wand, right? So it's like you've sparked something inside of them and they can't ignore it. It's like you have the option here with the Two of Wands to manifest something, right? They have the option. It's like, it's almost like I'm talking to your person. Bear with me 1 second while I check my charger here. Whoop, I guess I didn't have it plugged in. There we go. So it's like I'm talking to your person. It's like, dude or lady, you have the option, right, to create something new with someone new, maybe. What are you going to do? Two of Wands has that choice. The magician has the tools to manifest and create. Maybe create something with the Queen of Wands. But in order to create something with the Queen of Wands and pursue the spark that's there, you got to walk away from something, or you got to leave something behind. And you have to know your worth, right? You don't settle for 8 cups if you know you can have 10, is what I always say with the 8 of Cups energy, right? You could be offering them the 10 cups. It feels like. And I think they know this. They know it. So let's see if we can grab 3 cards here. And they have the power to make this happen with you too, with the Magician. This could be true love between you and them, but they also have to, again, put something behind them. Oh, okay. Pausing to reflect. Again, when you are on the brink of something, or you are making an important decision, you will have to pause and reflect. Two of Wands indicates that pivotal moment where you could be at a crossroads and you do have to look at your options and choose the best path to move forward. You will have to reflect, pause and reflect in order to do that. Wow, look at that, commitment and marriage. More solitude and meditation. Yeah, pausing to reflect, solitude, meditation, that goes hand in hand. But this is about commitment, right? Forging a commitment maybe with you. And they're going to, you know, have to think about that. But it's going to require that they leave some of, for whatever reason, it's giving me the vibes of hang-ups. Leave some of their hang-ups behind them to pursue this. So it's not like they don't want it, okay, as far as where they stand with you. They very much want this. But there's something that keeps them hung up in the past that they have to choose to leave behind if they ever want to pursue the future that awaits them with you. And it could very well be commitment in marriage. Again, I don't know if there's a previous marriage or commitment that maybe they have to kind of put behind them in order to pursue whatever it is with you. But I could also see this as maybe this is what they could have with you. So I do feel something hung up a little bit, okay? But I don't think they, like I said, I don't think it's easy for them to try to like ignore your energy. Again, there's romance here. It's blossoming. There is love here. They have the ability to create something magical with you if they really want it. But it might require them putting something behind them, leaving something in the past, choosing you over the past, and go find their 10 of Cups with you. Again, commitment in marriage. Okay. So pile number 2, this is what I have for you. If you feel that this has connected for you in some way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Every interaction does basically help this channel grow, reach more people, find who it needs to. And if you ever want to take it a step further to support what I do here, maybe consider checking me out on Etsy. I do have handmade crystal jewelry I make with my 2 hands on my free time. I also have powerful tektite crystals like moldavite and Libyan desert glass, and I also have personal readings when available. So much love to you wherever you are. Pile number 2 viewers, take care of yourselves and always keep shining. Pile number 3 viewers, you chose this 2 of Hearts card. Basically, I didn't shuffle for any of these. I chose a trio of 3, and I chose the 2 of Hearts for each pile. So this was the card that you chose. This is the crystal you chose. I don't know if you can see that. That's a very flashy Labradorite crystal. Okay, as your crystal. So we are going to be looking at where is it that your person stands with you. Okay, let's see where they stand with you right now in this connection. Oh, okay, let's see. Getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to one another. Your bond deepens. So right now they are getting to know you, perhaps. Or in the process of forming a connection and a bond too, right? Maybe as you learn more about each other and the inner workings of one another, it forges the connection, makes it stronger. So let's see. Pile number 3 viewers, where is it that you stand with your person, right? Where is it that they stand with you? Pile number 3 viewers. All right, let's see. This is the Victorian Romantic Tarot, by the way. We have the Lover's energy. Well, Gemini and Leo here. King of Swords. Okay. Gemini, Leo, Aries. No, why did I say Aries? Oh, shoot. No, it's not. It's Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. Okay, over here. Interesting. Well, maybe someone is an Aries because they kind of like slipped out, right? So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Leo energy with the Strength, and the Lover's Gemini. So a lot of zodiac signs there, but I throw them out there just in case they, you know, connect with somebody. So as far as where they stand with you, well, they're getting to know you, right? And it can be a very sensitive time where it's kind of like, I wonder where this connection goes. Maybe they're trying to figure you out with the King of Swords. He seems very pensive and meditative, right? Where it's like, and I apologize, the light is bad. There we go. It's like he's trying to figure things out. He's trying to understand life a little bit. He's very meditative and contemplative. So it feels like your person is thinking about this connection. They're thinking about you. I think there might be, with the Lover's energy, a choice to make in the connection, and there's some patience that needs to be had. Maybe they're trying to be patient in this connection, maybe even take things slow. I feel take things slow so they can get to know you better. Maybe it's the way that they court is also giving me, this card is giving me the vibe of the way that they court. Maybe the way that they court is slow on the go, I guess, is what this is giving me. Like maybe they take their time to court properly, and that might be a little bit, because that's a thing. Like, let me back up for a second, because everybody's pace is different, right? When it comes to relationships, I feel like for whatever reason, they're on the slow side when it comes to the pace of the way that they court someone, or the pace that they want to take the relationship. The Strength card is giving me that. The reason for that is the Strength card is an energy, especially sexual energy, where it's like you're trying to tame your wild side, if you know what I mean. It's not that the lion doesn't want to pounce, okay? So it's not that your person doesn't want to like pounce on you, if you know what I mean. But I think they're trying to tame themselves or hold themselves back from doing that, or from going too fast, or from like, excuse the wordplay here, no pun intended, but attack you with passion, right? It's like trying to keep their carnal side, I guess, in check with the Strength card. It kind of feels like the King of Swords is trying to forge an intellectual connection first. They want to communicate first. So this is your person. They want to communicate. They want to learn more about you. They want to understand who you are, what makes you you. Yes, they're keeping their sexual energy in check, but I think it's more or less, you know, because they want to control the pace of the connection as they get to know you. They don't want things to just, you know, go hot and heavy too fast, too soon, to the point where the flame fizzles out quickly, if you know what I mean. So there is feeling like a buildup of sexual tension here. But there is a bond with the Lover's card. This could definitely be your soulmate. This could definitely be your soulmate. There is also, the Lover's card speaks of a union, right? Of a intermingling, divine masculine, divine feminine energies, and a commingling of that, to the point where it can bring alignment and balance. Again, it's a number 6 card. Number 6 does represent that. Strength card is usually a number 8. So with the number 8, it's kind of like an infinity symbol. Also can speak of reincarnation. So when I see these two cards together, considering the numbers at play, I can't help but wonder if maybe this is somebody, a soulmate that you've met before in a previous life, and there is a connection here, and maybe the connection is intense and your person is trying to tame that a little bit because of how intense it is. Again, the lady in the card, she's always trying to tame the wild beast of the Strength card, and oftentimes that talks of, you know, taming the sexual nature, or the primal, carnal, lower chakra energies, right? To conquer over those things so they don't have control over us. Because it's easy for that to take over, if you know what I mean. It's a little bit more stronger, takes more strength and resilience and courage to tame that, or kind of suppress or tamp it down. I don't know, it's so weird. Coffee shop, okay? I don't know if that has anything to do with you and your person, okay? But I used to be a barista way back in the day when I was younger. Before Starbucks became all the rage, okay? And I used to make those crazy espresso drinks. And when you do press, you have to press and tamp, that's the word, tamp down the espresso coffee, like, you know, grinds. in the espresso machine before you put it in the machine and, you know, put it up into the machine and turn, right? So there's a tamping process that takes place, and it kind of feels like your person is kind of, again, tamping it down, like holding it down, pushing that down a little bit, the passion, the tension, the sexual tension, you know, the sexual chemistry, because again, they want to get to know you. They prefer that, right? The intellectual aspect coming through with the King of Swords. They want to communicate. Again, Gemini can speak of communication too with the Lovers. So it kind of feels like I got to get to know this person first, maybe on a soul level, before I allow myself to take it to that sexual level. It could be that the connection is strong, and it's like the minute they allow it to go to the sexual side of it, right, they lose themselves, or they'll feel that they'll lose themselves. So the King of Swords is over here. Maybe that's your person. They're trying to like keep themselves in check and control, think about things a little bit more logically, and be practical, and not allow their I guess the sexual chemistry or the spark that you guys feel with one another. Again, I was getting the vibe this could be a soulmate from another lifetime, and you guys find each other, obviously, and it creates an instant recognition. But I think that because there is a bond here and it is strong, they're trying to, the feeling is they're trying to not allow their passions to overrun their mind, or yeah, that's kind of how it feels here with the King of Swords. The bond is increasing and deepening, yes, as you get to know each other, as you talk, as you connect more. But it's this feeling of, let me be practical about this, let me be logical about this. Let me not have my heart rule my mind right now. But it's not that they don't feel that. That's the thing. They're just trying to be reasonable, okay? They're just trying to be reasonable right now. Because if they were to allow the passion to fly, if they were to allow those inhibitions, right, to just flow freely, or if they were to drop their inhibitions and allow this passion to flow freely, and again, forgive me, I feel like I'm stuttering here, stumbling on words. Again, Mercury retrograde as I record this, so that always happens to me. I have Gemini in my chart, and it always gets really affected around this time. Anyhow, but if they allowed the inhibitions to drop, and if they allowed their heart to overrule their head, they might lose themselves. And some of them, I feel like there's this feeling of some of their mindset is to not let that happen. To, again, stay in control. To stay in control. Because it kind of feels like they could easily lose themselves in the connection with you. And they know this because of the bond that they feel, the connection that they feel, the passion that they feel. I do feel that there is a courtship here. They are wooing you. Sometimes the Strength card does speak like my woo-woo card. You know, they're trying to woo you, seduce, lure. But I also feel at the same time that they are trying to keep the seduction in check too. You know? So they don't go over the top. Again, it's that practical, pragmatic type of energy of the King of Swords here. You know what I mean? That's kind of also in control. In other words, let me not think with my lower regions. Okay, that's kind of what this feels like. Let me not think with my lower regions. yeah, it's almost this feeling of I don't want that to be the driving force, right? That could be your person saying, I don't want that to be the driving force of this connection. Let me get to know my person. Let's build this connection. Let's see what they think or how they think or what their values are or what it is that they see in the connection before we take it down that road. Let's have some, conversations. Let's stimulate our minds first before we allow the nether regions to get stimulated, if you know what I mean. And this is a very adult reading, so if you're like under 18, click off. But this is grown folk stuff, okay? Anyhow, it kind of feels like that's what they're trying to do, and that's where they stand with you right now. It's not that they don't want to get carried away, okay? It's just that they're trying to be really reasonable about it, okay? And it's not that they don't feel the bond or connection. They do. They're just trying to be reasonable about it and not get carried away. That's why it says you're getting to know each other right now. And as you reveal your innermost selves to one another, your bond deepens. And that's what's happening. The bond between you and your person is deepening. And I think they're also trying to understand what it is that they feel. So until they understand what it is that they really feel, they want to also keep that passionate aspect in check. Because it's so easy to get carried away like that. And throw a little caution to the wind, But once you do that, you also can't take that back. So I also feel that's why your person is kind of like, just more in his head than in their heart or in their nether regions, okay? Oh, look at that. Lasting love and happiness. Self-sufficient. Let's see if we can grab one more. Also, self-sufficiency giving me vibes that maybe your person has been single for a long time. And maybe that's why they're kind of slow in the courtship process, probably, of this relationship, right? Everybody has their different pace, like I said earlier, in regards to the way that they move in relationships. Maybe they've been single and self-sufficient for a long time, and you show up and, they feel all this love, they feel this connection, they feel this bond, but they're also trying to be really practical about it. Let's see, one more card. Ah, look at that. Intellectual matters. King of Swords. Yeah, definitely. They want to pick your brain a little bit too, right? And they want to think about this properly. They don't want to make a wrong move is also what this is telling me. They don't want to make a wrong move with you. They don't want to F something up. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of thought put into this. But again, it's also because if it's kind of this feeling of if they bother to get involved in a connection and form that union with you, right? It's got to be because it's love. That they're more on the serious side. It's like, I don't want to get involved unless it's going to be the real thing. So let me take my time to make sure. And that's noble of them. Okay. So pile number 3, this is your reading. If you feel that this has helped or connected for you in some way, do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Every tongue-tied. Every interaction does help this channel grow, reach more people, find who it needs to. And if you ever want to take it a step further to support what I do, consider checking me out on Etsy. The link to my Etsy shop is down below in the description box. I do have handmade crystal jewelry there. I also have powerful Tektite crystals like Moldavite and Libyan Desert Glass. And I also have personal readings when available. So much love to you, pile number 3 viewers. Take care of yourselves and always keep shining.